Although there's a lot of overlap between political party and political ideology, there's not 100% correspondence between the two.
In theory, we obviously believe in we believe in lower taxes and smaller government and sort of streamlining things, trade liberalization, stronger foreign policy.
Conservatives, and certainly social conservatives, are sometimes very weary of intellectualism, this idea that these universal truths that they hold so dear to them might be faulty, that there might be new ways of thinking about the universe or science, evolution, global warming.
I think it's typified by probably a skepticism of international or multilateralism. And so, particularly with respect to the United Nations, we had a much more sort of skeptical view towards that.
Conservatives have been on the environmental card very skeptical of worldwide efforts to stem climate change, for example. That reorientation of foreign aid policy towards trade, development, economic opportunities, also a bold conservative initiative, a bold conservative policy on the international stage.
But they definitely believe that there's a role in the government to support, to facilitate, to uphold some of these values that we've had in our past, whether that relates to traditional marriage, or it's a pro-life stance, or a very traditional view of the Second Amendment and the right to bear arms, or how we run our schools in terms of saying school prayer, or having some type of religious influence in the public square.
Conservatives believe in the free market and that it will provide the greatest economic opportunity and benefit to the greatest number of people. American conservatives usually support a strong defense. This is one place where we generally don't think spending should be cut. Most other programs, the things that fall under discretionary spending, can and should be left up to the private sector, and this will allow the government to reduce its spending. Lower spending, in turn, will mean lower taxes. This means that we don't like flag burning, and we favor prayer in schools because these reflect traditional religious and patriotic values. Many conservatives, as strong adherents to religious faiths, are against abortion, but I'd say there is a greater diversity in conservative views on social issues than on economic ones. The social sphere is where we differ significantly from our libertarian friends, who don't see any role for government in people's personal lives. This means that libertarians often support things like marijuana legalization that more traditional conservatives do not support.
And these are ideological principles.